I am Strawberry.
Hi, I'm Adeolua. Keep watching the traffic vlog.
Hello everybody, it's Pretty Boy Chief and welcome to another amazing episode of the Traffic Vlog. As you know, it's always a fun time with me, and first of all, if you have not subscribed, I do not know what your reason is, but make today, this second half of the year, choose to be a better person. I beg, and subscribe. Subscribe. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, the Traffic Vlog. And when you subscribe, drop a comment, tell us what you feel about the episode. With your comments, we can do better. So, heading on to today's topic, we are going to be talking about something Tinubu is showing us right now. And if you never passed through this situation, my brother, no worry. No worry. Now, turn by turn, everybody go through. Some people, they go through 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So, so just know that it's a phase that you must pass through. So today, I'll be sharing my Sapa story, what I've been through, and how I am in it right now, and what I'm doing to, survive through the situation. I have my guests. To my left, I have Strawberry. To my right, I have Adeolu. And one beautiful thing is that we have all been through it.
Oh my God.
Maybe I say you know better now, but it's better than how it was the other time.
Actually, yes.
So it's something that we know that you'll be able to relate with. So for you, Strawberry, what does Sapa mean to you? Like when person they talk about I don't see Shege, you never like you think and say this guy never even know my story.
I think first, Sapa cannot be defined. It cannot be explained. It can only be experienced.
Exactly.
You get Sapa go take cash you. When people they talk, they just just fit talk.
Bro, you gotta keep quiet.
People go they talk cravings, you go just be. And Sapa means to me like one thing is first the stage of getting what you want. That one is still body Sapa. Not getting what you need, just like everybody need food, but not being able to get food. That one is stage 2. And resting in water. When you just cherish water, you know the importance of Gary.
He gets water the food belly. He gets water the food belly.
Sapa, once you don't Sapa borrowing go come be normal. You go just they borrow. Everybody go run.
You know what I'm normal. I make a borrow guy for this guy. Sorry.
Hey now, like they just go shop now. Maybe shop just say. What do you want again?
I feel like there's a particular. I think this particular food part, the food aspect of Sapa, you cannot. I think everyone that has gone through a public university in Nigeria would actually have gone through it. You cannot tell me.
Actually,
if you have not gone through that food part, maybe you went to a private, you went to Bowen, Covenant. Congratulations to you.
That is me people.
Abi, but we that went to public university, my condolences to all of us because it's.
Yeah, you know about the position where one privilege can tell you say they have been through a lot. You don't look this person.
Because they tell you say, I remember when I could not afford to buy a laptop.
They're gonna speak English.
I remember when I could not afford to buy a laptop. When my daddy was telling me that the driver is not gonna be taking you again. You have to enter taxi.
Your lot is not my lot, bro.
As in taxi.
You know that taxi.
Hey God,
right?
Well, I just feel Sapa is defined personally, but for me, it's zero account, zero. Okay, when I'm going there, if I get 0 naira safe, the Sapa still this stage 5 because I don't dey level we be say I dey hold before. So that one
you the old bank.
No. Yeah, I don't dey minus 20 something before for Access Bank. I don't be forget. God.
Oh, but you like what's like your minimal like? Okay, let me start. What does Sapa mean to you?
I think Sapa is basically someone's financial state at the time when you are in a very down financial state at the time, and I think it's mostly regarded, even though eventually Sapa begins to affect every other aspect of your life, because money, finances is what controls. I mean, apart from God, of course, money is what controls every other aspect of your life, your education, your business, your entrepreneurial dream, anything that you want to do, money controls it. So beginning of the stage, like Strawberry said, beginning of the stage, you begin to is food, but at some point, people begin to see you as unserious. It's not because of your fault, but because you don't just have enough money to push yourself to the right stage, right? It happened to me one time when I was in school, right, doing my project season, right? I did my project myself. Do you get? But the people in my group, they outsourced it. They had money. They pay like 60K, 70K, but I didn't have the money, so I had to do it myself. But by virtue of that, they were submitting earlier than me, coming back with results earlier than me. So my supervisor then thought, this guy wrote here serious. You get, and I don't just get money print wetin I want do. Now why? If I go there now and say, hey, Gini, she just push me, just show for you and send you away, right? And I looked so on serious. So it began to affect the way other people see me at the time, and that's what Sakpa can do to you.
But
right?
you think Sakpa is different based on the gender? Like a girl's Sakpa is different from a guy's Sakpa?
I think it's based on the background.
Okay.
It's fine. There are ladies now. Oga, e get, even though your background is poor, like when your background is very terrible, you will not even be a lady. It's the truth. Gender will not matter. You cannot even get all those facial, those creams, all those stuff that ladies can access, because you no go even know wetin e be.
I swear, your
Again, when
interest no go dey that
Sakpa
side.
go, well, maybe because of how we started growing up, and they don't know wetin be all those things now. Maybe when you don see am before, you go know say, okay, yes, so there's a difference in gender. Okay, ladies spend more. Oga, all of us dey. Your background first.
But you know, say, I see those same girls that try to like set standard in like when you enter the relationship world. Those same girls try to set standard that if he cannot do this, I cannot be in a relationship with him. Even though that we were from the zero background, though, all of us know say everywhere tough, but you see the set standard when you reach.
I mean, to every reasonable guy, that's a number one red flag, right? From their hand, I know they defend you. They say, I know what I want, and this is what I want.
They don't say they don't suffer from start. Why you want to add your own?
As you don't suffer, me say I don't suffer. Say you
suffer
right? You get. So I mean, I think it's just it's not reasonable that you want to go to a relationship and you want to please the girl, even in your financially incapable state, right? I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair, even from the girl standpoint. I don't think it's fair.
So you think that Sakpa is the same for every gender?
It's the same for everybody.
Oh boy.
Yes, we should not discriminate that. Even girls fight for equality now, right? So I grew up the same way you grew up.
Feminism against them.
No, I mean, right, that's what they said. I grew up the same way you grew up. We both grew up in Agege. So what do you expect? I should be living like GRA boy.
But there are like instances where they will say that a girl will tell you that she's broke, but she can have like 10K in her account or 20K. But if a guy says he's broke, bro, now flat.
Well, one thing is that I know today blame girls if they'll say they want more or something like that.
Thank you.
For it, I don't really blame them, because now let's be honest with ourselves. If your sister bring, like, she won't marry now, she bring
a big person like me.
Yeah, no, what? You said it. If your sister bring full over now, good morals, everything, and she can't see person for streets, they disturb her. You as her brother, younger brother, when you know say you go see benefit small thing from in-law, who will you want for your sister?
I obviously pick the boy. Okay, let's put the question like this: if your sister loves the guy that no too hold bar, but there's a guy that holds bar that is going after her, who would you recommend for your sister?
Well, wait. Now that one you don't carry am go. That one you don't carry am go. Actually, I just feel there are different circumstances. Because a broke boy is approaching you with
who
love,
would you recommend?
A better person.
Who you go recommend? You know, say they love each other. They not in love for long.
Sometimes, if the guy she loves, love can be blind at times. No, I'm serious. I'm just saying. Sometimes she could love the guy. If she loves the guy, our feelings are valid, right? But so far as the guy has a vision, right? He has something that, he has a prospect. He's not there yet. Like right now, he's in a Sapa level. But you know that this guy has something in the next 5, 6, 7 years. He's not going to be
vision. Is not something that. Okay. What if he gives you a plan that the vision will actualize in 15 years, but he wants to start with your daughter?
If he has a plan, all that matters is he has a plan, and they are willing to go with the plan. That's what that matters.
Daily is not factual, because life comes with uncertainty. What if the plan no can actualize because he's just doing paper plan?
But wait. You say you don't say life comes with uncertainty, right? Even the one we get.
Thank you, bro.
Actually, it just has to be. I feel
she go chop small before it's finish.
It has to be your heart loving who you want to go for, not based on and seeing the vision. Because there are people that are broke that know how to love well. They don't still get vision. So I just feel vision and you just knowing what you want. Can I go with this? And I don't blame people that go the other way. It's probably because you didn't fit in the vision. So that was your problem. No matter how the life go, whether you go in a Nollywood way or in the real
Hollywood.
way or
So
Hollywood way. Now you
for you
sabi.
as a man, what do you want in a woman? Let's divert to this
What
way.
do I want in a woman?
Like, does she need to be financially set to a certain level,
Well, I don't think
or you can pick
I
from the
don't think
trenches regardless?
that one expecting a woman to be financially set before marrying her. I don't think that's in our societal standards, right?
Okay.
That's not the expectations we that's not what we have been programmed to expect from a woman.
But you, as the
Me,
Olu, not society, you as the Olu, what do you expect from a woman?
I expect that she is one that is not entirely dependent on me.
Okay, let me say she go go for and for once now.
No, not in that context. Not like, oh God, this guy.
You dey put it for tight
No, I just expect that she's industrious.
Okay.
Not necessarily like very rich, but she's industrious.
Mm.
She has a plan. She knows what she wants to do with her life. I don't plan to marry someone and name her housewife,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
She's going to be a working person too.
Okay.
I mean, it takes two to build a house.
Let me say she will
Right?
still go for once now.
Well, old funds, not in the standard that ladies are expecting guys to hold funds.
Okay. Yes.
Not in that same, not in that same sentence, right? But she has to be very industrious. That's it.
Okay. So for you, what's your lookouts like? What do you expect to see? Me, for me, I would expect, as you said, industrial. I don't want anybody that's to be, baby, I want this, baby, I want this, baby, I want you to be able to afford things by yourself. You get me? So, but for you, what's your catch in a
Well,
woman?
I'll since both of you have gone the the same way, but actually, me personally, I like
Dependent women.
no, I love ladies that work.
Mm.
I love that. I love it a lot.
So you won't have a
It's
problem if
it's a
your
green
woman
flag.
has more than you,
No,
earns
no,
way more than you.
I won't.
I mean like way, like bro, far way more than you.
I'm not.
Personally,
Well,
wait, seriously. Let's on the most. If you guys are one and you have this oneness in you,
yes.
you have this oneness mentality. I don't see it as an issue.
I mean,
I don't see it as an issue.
well,
I think you oppose.
no,
Would you be comfortable if your woman earns? I don't mean like maybe with the N50 and she earns 20. I mean like with the N50 she's earn like 200. That's far.
at the end 50K, she earned 2
I
million.
don't say 50.
Let me tell you something.
50K.
2 million.
Mm.
I'm not an insecure person. That's
Mm.
not who I am. Okay, let's take it away from the money context. Even when if I have to be dating someone and then I'm scared that she might go with a richer guy,
Mm.
I don't think I should be dating her in the first place.
Mm.
I'm not talking of in terms of security. I'm talking of in terms of your ego
That's
as a
it.
man.
That's it. It's insecurity in that scope too. It's
Yeah.
insecurity.
Yeah.
You're insecure in the fact that she's going to take charge of the house eventually, that she's going to be
Not
making.
eventually, okay. Look at the statistics. The statistics of people that have a home that the woman earns more. Are the homes still working?
Yeah.
So
Well,
sometimes if you're entering marriage, just try to look at the history. Just like they say you want to marry from a family. Sometimes you try to know how that family has been in the past.
Okay.
It happens.
it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does. But if you shared yourself now, you spoke about statistics, how that the percentage of people of homes that are led by, I mean, that are financed by women,
Mm.
Yeah.
right? They're higher. It means because look at the percentage too. We don't a percentage of reformed men. There are not many too, right? I am. That's what I plan to be. I plan to be a reformed man.
Yeah.
I am. No, I don't plan again. I am a reformed man.
Mm.
So I've seen these things. I've seen the stats. I've seen what I have to do to make sure to keep it in check. Of course, I'm going to be a very rich person eventually.
Inshallah.
But you know, what is it? But you know, but you know, I would care less if my wife earns more than me.
Yeah.
I would care less
Because
about
you
it.
also have something. You also have a
Yes.
vision of where you're
I
going.
go care, Shabos.
Eventually, yes.
I'm not. I'm not saying in a point of insecurity. I'm just saying that women nowadays, or the assuming it happened to be the women in the past, then it's okay. But women of this Gen Z are not programmed that way to just let things be, or go through the cultural way that the man is always the head. Once they start earning more than you, there's always that level of
Have you not dated someone that earns more than you?
have I? No. But I've dated older people, but I've not dated someone that earns more than me.
Wow.
I didn't feel insecure about that.
No. Once you are the one in control of the relationship.
What keeps you in control of the
Yeah,
relationship?
what keeps
I
you
think
in
we're interviewing the interviewer now.
what
Okay.
keeps you in control?
As I said, I've not been in a relationship that lady earns more than me. So definitely I was earning, or I was pumping in more of the funds in the relationship. So once pumping more of the funds in relationship, generally the girl is going to be submissive regardless.
So
Like
funds is the only act of control.
no, that's
who has the higher fund has the
let's not
control.
let's not be naive. It's a major part.
It is. It
It's a
is.
let's not be it's a major part that controls
I
most
don't
of-
think funds is supposed to
It's not supposed
to
but it
command
is,
control.
but it commands.
I don't think that's the real essence of the fund. It's supposed to keep the family running in the first place. That's what it is for. But when it comes to a stage where you need your money, you need to be rich just to make sure that your wife is in check every time. Then that's become is a story of self-esteem from you.
Okay.
And that's what I spoke about, a reformed man, someone that you care less about stuff. Okay, I know who I am. I don't need money to impress you for you to respect me. You're commanding respect that way, right?
Okay.
I'm just
No, I
that's
feel
just
I feel I'm listening to you. But on your journey to becoming a reformed man, what's that worst Sapa story you have?
huh.
That when you look back, be like, on getting to this point, I really try.
I think I shared it earlier. It was a really downtime for me. Right, my final year in university.
Okay.
It was really downtime for me. In school now, students and stuff. That project season was. I've always been an intelligent person. I know. I know. From 100 level, 20 level, 30 level. Ask Adibola. He knows.
Allah proof.
Yeah, you try.
Right? I've always been an
As if
intelligent
you're
person.
an intelligent person.
I cannot.
Person will get if you don't get later.
Right. So it's something that even my classmates, most of my friends, if you ask them, I'm always teaching and stuff, and I always knew I was very intelligent. But one aspect, when I got to my final year, I knew that it was not even enough for you to be intelligent. You need a strong financial backup to be regarded highly. You need it. You need it so much. Exactly. That final season, very important. And it almost. I mean, I had a C in my project, in a whole project. I've not had this. I've not right after I left 200 level. I've not had a C till I entered 400 level. Right. But that particular project where I'm supposed to even ace it. Let's say I graduated with a 2-1 by the grace of God. Right. And let's say I was even because of that C. Let's say I was open. Let's say I was on like let's say 3.4. I was just hoping to just get into 3.5 something. It would have dropped me, right? That's what money would have done. And it was just strictly money. Sometimes I just sit down in my hostel and just be thinking, I'm far gone. I want to think about how I'm going to submit this thing. I'll call home and there's no money at home. And that's even sadder, right? I cannot cry. I'll just stay and just, someone else, one of my friends, that girl, she's a good girl. She had to just, she just, guy, what's wrong with you now? She called her mom. Her mom sent me 20K. Go and print your project. Go and do it. Because I literally could not do anything. Literally, I could not do anything. I was just
Shout out
there.
to that girl.
Right, shout out to you.
That girl,
Shout out
that
to you. Right?
Since you know your name, shout out to that girl.
that
girl.
That girl.
Right? So just a downtime. And that's my deepest Sapa story ever. Right? Because it almost took the one thing that I'm good at, my academics, from me. It almost took it from me. And I'm glad I didn't eventually. But
100%.
that's it. Eventually.
I mean, I don't get Sapa stories. Well, I think the worst would have been when I took. I think I've told you this story personally. When I took rice and okra because
What?
I 100%. There was rice.
Wow.
There was rice. There was nothing to process
Compliments,
the
yeah.
stew.
Oh, Jesus.
So and it was already running late. So and man got struck now. Because I went to school, yeah, and I didn't even eat before going to school. I'm coming back. I was hoping that God, make I see chow anywhere. So there was rice. Right when I bought it, the rice not in my wood. And person rice. So person get rice, person gets soup. Matcham. No when your rice they draw. But just as they dry, they down on the water. Down on the water.
Wow.
But I just feel like all these faces now are things that shape us to the man or to the reformed men, as I said, that we are. But for you now, what's that thing? What's that story that even if when you get into the family, you still tell your children that
Okay, first let me see my craziest
Sapa experience.
food was fufu and egg.
What? You are so weird in this podcast.
Now fried egg.
Fufu and fried egg. Though. I think it was one or so.
It's really fried.
Yes, now.
Like for him.
I'm not joking, no.
That's on top.
You know, fufu. I ate to where I schooled. Fufu was like 350 naira.
Yes, I remember that.
So fufu was accessible. I think I had 100 naira then, and egg was still 50 naira. So I just bought egg.
I want to like you roll the fufu, carry the egg, chop them.
The egg, blessing a palm oil I use fry myself.
I don't die.
So just, but it was cool, man. Just rubbish actually. but I think that's the craziest. Apart from bread and amala, that was not Sapa coordinated.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I just tried.
You like trying new things.
You know, sometimes so that when you find yourself in a jungle situation, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it has to be 100 level days with this guy.
Yeah, is it everybody? I don't think it's everybody, but me, even my 100 level, bro, tough. Let me show you a story of my 100 level.
Okay.
I went into a hostel. Yeah, I didn't even have a hostel space, so I was squatting with my guy. You guess the worst thing that could happen? That guy said in space. So all of us now they squat for the same room. We sleep for floor. Or highest way we go do it. This guy they read. They go sleep for inside. Then when he finish reading, he go tap or say he won't sleep. Then us we guys wake up now go read. So bro, 100 was always
shifting cultivation.
You just have to read.
You have to read.
You just have to read. Not like you wanted to read.
Compulsory, you guys read. Or you sleep for floor. Anyway, it depends on you. So for you were saying something about 100 level.
Oh, my 100 level. Then we just needed 200 naira or 120 naira sometimes. But I think 200 naira was like our big money. And you know, we'll just get, let me say, I'll just get bread 100 naira, beans 70 naira, and
pure water.
2 pure water,
Yeah.
and the remaining 10 naira. Now use it to buy sugar for the gari we will see in the night in case we see gari.
So 120 can afford that.
Then no be now.
Okay.
Now I think bread is 300 now. So then at least when you don't na cement are the call bread and beans. Once you don't chop fan like you don't broke all those places, nothing again, nothing.
That's so
you just dey hope on if party day, you hear say they do party, this or this, or say gari, they share gari 1 or 2 or so it's really crazy.
But you know say for that same 100 level, get some people we see and soft. Like see and soft and chop like.
Then I could not scam parents now. You know, say when you know as things they go for house,
you
know if you scam your parents, all those kind of things. I can say I didn't do that.
Even throughout my school time, I never did
that. I didn't. It was even a no for me.
Because when you don't know, say if you call house now, they story if you pass your own self.
Actually, you go borrow money send go. You go borrow money send go house.
Have you ever been in a situation where house no get, friends no get? You can't evaluate yourself. Which kind of friends be this? Which kind? At least if I don't get friends, who at least hold the list.
Come on, bro.
There was a time I didn't eat for 2 days straight. I'm not even joking. I'm not capping. I didn't eat for 2 days straight. It was in school, right? I think it was on a Saturday. I had my last supper on Friday.
And you're waiting to die.
And I just knew that was all. On Saturday throughout, I didn't eat anything. Sunday throughout, I didn't eat anything. No, Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, I didn't eat anything. I went to church on Sunday. I'm a worker. Like I was a worker there, my church then. So I'm sure that if I had fallen down in church, they would have told me it was anointing. I literally was feeling like leave me. I think I was going to die. I know the fast too. I did not eat, and it was because I didn't have anything to eat. I just, oh God. See, this is funny now.
I think we'll tell you sleep.
If you sleep, you don't wake up, go. Bro, don't sleep, don't sleep. Oh my God. So, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny.
But
honestly,
those moments now, those moments, as much as they are there, when we look back at them, they are funny.
Yeah.
What did they teach you then?
Yes.
Because I know that there are many people going through those moments right now. Even as Nigeria is one, because then we are even talking about 100 and now to even see one thing cannot even help do much. So people are going through it now. So aside the joke, let's see
how it has shaped me. It has taught me a valuable lesson, right? It has taught me how that there is always a season for everything, right?
100%.
And seasons never. That one thing I've learned about season is they are not for life.
Okay.
It's just for a limited time. It's temporary. Always, every season is temporary.
Mm.
And the reason you have to go through all that is that when you come into your season of plenty, you are able to appreciate what you have at the time.
Exactly.
You are able to fully, that's why we have rich kids. They grew up trust fund babies. They don't when they grow up, they don't really understand when their parents are telling them that, oh, you think because you have it easy, they don't really understand that message because they've not fully experienced it. They don't know what it is. Right now, when I see people wasting stuff, I just look at them like this and I'm just angry. What is wrong with you?
I hate being in communication with a privileged child. Like,
Right?
the conversation just they annoy me, but
Really, 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 really annoying. Really, really annoying.
But-
And
continue.
and it's just an encouragement for everyone that is going through this season right there. It's not forever.
It's just a phase.
It's just a phase and it will pass.
Definitely.
Like the Bible said, this phase too will pass.
I remember having a conversation with a privileged kid. This girl, I mean, we were talking, that girl at 13 years, she don't use, I think it was iPhone 13 or iPhone 14.
What? I know everything's iPhone 1.
First of all, I know say this conversation was stupid. But we were talking and the girl just they talk one kind. That's how the conversation ended. Like, it was not even, but I was hoping to be a friend.
But you cannot match
The friend no work now because the girl just they talk rubbish and the conversation was annoying me. Because the things that I valued were just meh to her. And they're just normal things to her. But if you tell me and say, I been go chop, maybe you go chop maybe rice and chicken, say, where did you eat it? I chop up, I no chop. So the things that you value might not be, they're just meh to her. But for you, what has it taught you? What's your fufu and egg?
I think one thing that might be positive and might be negative is it's shaping my spending culture.
Yes.
I don't know. My friends do say I have a antagonistic, like more like you're an
Bro, that's
antagon, you
cap.
don't want to flex life, blah blah blah. But actually, honestly,
That's cap.
before I spend, I go first think because I know that there are some people that don't have blah blah blah, and it helped me know that one major thing is it made me believe that there are some people that don't have at all.
100%.
You know, there are some people that you tell that this guy no get at all. They will be like, no, why can't you at least you should have like 50,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
They play.
it made me know that
People no
if
get.
bad, you fit get zero. And
You will get minus 20 go.
and you go fine. Oh, guys, serious. If you bath, wear clothes.
On a package
So
now.
it made me.
I mean, see strawberry now.
The packaging. And
100% because like if you're talking about people that don't have, what you do, the faster you clear for your side, no mean say everywhere go. You get some people wey if they say they no get,
Yes.
bro, they are one step away from pie.
Yeah.
But do you relate these situations to the economy of Nigeria, or do you think there's something Nigeria would have done that would have made it better, or do you think it's just a mandatory phase that even people abroad get Sapa phases?
Well, I wouldn't call people. I think everyone has financial downtimes, right? But their own different from our own. Their own is different.
I wanna die,
right? Right? Do you get their kind of problem is different from ours? Our own is just in Nigeria. We're just here to survive. We just want to survive.
Yeah,
They want to live,
bro.
It's different. We want to just survive.
It touch my heart.
Right? Everything we want to do, just make sure that we wake up the next day.
Exactly.
That's all that we are after.
Next day, hustle for the next day.
Right? But you know when you are 18 abroad, there's a plan for you. They've put you on wages, particular wages. You know, maybe weekly or monthly. Right? There's a plan already.
But yeah, to even grow the fear person.
Exactly. I think it was Shobel I was telling one time that I was looking at my age. My age is scary. I want to go back to 12 years old. It is my normal brain. Let me just go back to 12 years old. I think that there's a lot of things that I would do better, right? But then I still feel like no matter how well you want to do it, I think there is just this limitation of being in Nigeria.
Exactly.
That's what it does. There's something that it does to you, right? And we just can't shake it off unless we have a better government, right?
So then you're saying that Nigeria has a part to play in these phases that we are
Not
passing
just a
through.
part. They have 90% parts to
Yeah.
play in this whole thing.
A
Honestly,
major,
they have a.
major part.
Of course, and I know people will run arguments that there are people, there are young guys that are making it. What's the percentage? I mean,
That's
Mm.
why.
what's the percentage of guys that are? But of course, I have 22 year
When you
old
say
friends that are.
making it rightly, that's
Mm,
because
Another
yeah,
angle.
making it choco, making
yeah,
it plenty.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
my school, bro. If they see person they do this thing, hmm, I rest
yeah.
my case.
When I say making it, I'm speaking on people, actual people that are working, earning a honest living.
Okay,
I don't care about people on the other side, right?
okay.
I'm talking about, there are tech guys. I have a 23-year-old guy. My friend is a millionaire right now,
Mm.
right? But I'm not
Not like
invalid. Yes, of course,
mm,
he's a tech guy, he's a tech guy. But I'm not invalidating his stuff. But I'm saying, how many young guys can account for the same?
mm,
How many people? There's just few. And if you even look at the tech thing, they're not even any from Nigeria. They are any
okay.
from abroad, most of them,
Mm.
right? So I believe that the government has a lot of things to do. Even though we have our space to work and do stuff.
But this text, that person won't start because when the kind minutes where the year see, there's this she was a secondary school, well, it was like older. You get papa, this girl don't marry. Oh, they don't buy house for Lekki. What did she do take? Huh?
Trust that guy do tech.
You just say her and the guy they do take.
And
And
a
if you see the
guy,
house for Lekki, like because I mean snap pictures of the house. This
wow.
house could pass 100 now. Like I don't mean 100K, like mil. This tech, you should say no be 10 million they pay them per month.
ah,
I don't get like it's not the boss your head. This one's I dey do tech. This one's I dey do tech.
As
This one's I dey do
in,
tech. And this one, even the one they do graphic design, they say they do tech.
na UX,
so that tech thing, I wanted to start to,
UX
honestly.
designer.
Now this Sapa thing. I was going to
Mm.
start. See, the thing is,
Bro,
what I was saying is, you cannot even do what you want to do without, if you don't have money.
Yeah.
But when I first,
Sapa the killer
when
idea.
I newly graduated, then I wanted to go into data analysis, right? Because I was quite familiar with the game a bit, just like 2%, right? So I wanted to like go into it fully. And then when I go to the academy, I registered online, and then when I go to the money point, that's where, not actual money point. I mean the
Yeah.
stage, the stage of the money, right? So I had they said 190K. Ah, man, let's come out of school. I don't
Oh,
even, I don't even get 10K from my account. 190K, where make I see him? And on the same ground, on the same week, I introduced my friend to the same thing. That guy, this is what he's doing now. My friend is a data analyst now. He's doing it now. He registered. He sharply called him papa. Sharply, papa run am 200K. Straight. And he registered now, and he has finished the course. Now he's a tech bro. I could have been a tech bro now too,
I
if
swear.
I had the money. Do you get? Can you see the disparity between it? So it's just a whole lot, and I don't know. I really don't know what to do about it. I
I
really
say it's
don't
a
know.
phase and it will
It
pass.
will pass. It will
Okay.
pass. Honestly.
But for you, Shobert, to those that before you round up the show, to those who are like going through this tough time, because some now the Sapa phase don't they prolong itself. It seems like it's no one come to an end. But the people where they face through Sapa, like they have gone through Sapa for multiple years. So they might not even believe that it's a phase anymore. They might believe that it's here to stay. You get.
Yeah.
So what sort of encouragement? Because as much as we are joking about it, like this podcast is here to like encourage the youth in any way we can. So what words of encouragement do you have for them?
Okay. I don't want to sound like I've already come out of the stage completely, but
Yeah,
through the help of God, I'm better than I used to
yeah,
be.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
One thing I'll say is at least there's a picture, an image you've seen before of what you want to actualize. You just have to keep believing.
Mm,
Honestly, having faith in God, that's my key. It doesn't have to be what you do, but I think that's something that has worked for me. I
Word,
believed in
word,
God.
okay.
word.
I saw a vision. I got a vision of where God was taking me to, or where God is taking me to,
Mm,
and I believe I keep in. And
Vincent.
I one thing about me is I keep asking, okay, what's the next thing you want me to do?
Okay.
I keep asking, like, God, okay, what next? What's the next phase?
Mm,
And one thing is keep learning. There's something that caught my head even after secondary school. I had friends that went to start working. They were teaching, getting 14K, getting all those things. Then I was broke, but I
Yeah, yeah,
prefer to
exactly,
learn
exactly,
something
exactly, exactly.
because I know that okay, all this money that you're making now, in the next 3 4 years, it will be useless to you.
Mm,
So I just actually got a skill and it was helping. And one thing is
still helping.
don't be scared to start small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your first skill, I learned fashion designing. My first skill, I'm still sewing. I still plan on getting bigger, and I'm also an agriculturist. Now I cannot go into agriculture just like that without having something solid. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
fashion designing can be a means for me to
That
help
source
my
of income.
agricultural life. So you can start small but have a bigger picture. So
Mm-hmm.
from fashion designing, it helps me, like I do tell people, agriculture will feed the economy,
Mm-hmm.
fashion designing will feed my own pocket. So
Mm,
now I am using something that can feed my pocket to actually get a bigger picture of agriculture, which is the economy. And I'm also gradually delving into data analysis and data science also. So I'm starting small but knowing that I have a bigger
bigger
picture
picture.
that I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be scared to start small. And one thing again is go out. Go out
Very, very
because
important. Staying indoor skills.
exposure will help. When you see people that have not made it, you will think that's how it is in that
Mm,
community.
mm, mm, mm,
But
Mm-hmm.
even in that community, there are people that are making it, but they are minimal.
mm.
Like I will say, plane crash make the biggest headline, but successful planes don't make an headline. But
Yeah,
we know
yeah,
the
yeah,
amount of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
successful planes that land every day. So because you are seeing people that are not making it, it will cringe your mind and you just think, oh, this is how it is due to the economy.
Mm.
But go out,
And see
believe,
people.
see people. When you see people that are doing it well,
Isn't sort of motivation
it
to
will
you.
motivate you, it will help you, it will give you a bigger picture,
Mm.
a new picture
Mm-hmm.
that okay, it can be better, and it will be. So don't look at the limitation of the economy, that Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. Fine, it's affecting a lot of things because you even want to go to tech, you need laptop, you cannot
Yeah,
be able to
yeah,
get a
yeah,
Yeah.
laptop.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes,
that's
yeah.
the bigger picture, is to go into tech, but start with something small.
Small, small. Start from somewhere.
Start from somewhere, and at the long run, with the help of God, knowing God,
Mm.
you can't live this life. My philosophy, you can't live this life without who made the life. So knowing God and knowing the manual of God will help you to live this life better.
But I do not like the way you're personalizing that mice philosophy. It's like a philosophy that should be
People don't believe
definite.
in God. There are people that
General.
don't believe
Yeah.
in God.
No, you do it Mike. It can't be like say you the privatizer.
No, no, no,
It's
no,
all
no.
I'm saying that it's a philosophy that you should key
There are
into.
many people that watch this thing that don't believe in God.
Yes, but they should. True, you believe in God
That's what
right
I'm
now.
telling
That's
you
what I'm
now.
saying. Me, what I believe in is
Yeah.
God is.
Mm.
You have to believe in God and trust His ways, but you must know Him first to trust His
Okay.
ways.
You know why I asked you that question? I was barbing my hair one day and I think I've said this in somewhere. I was barbing my hair and the person said, oh, if God knows soft and this year, he go do what God know like. So I imagine that
What?
this person might have gone through phases. That's how this Sapa phase for so long for him to come to that decision. So that's why I asked you this question too, for any words of encouragement that you might be thinking this idea or you might be seeing person where they tell you this thing.
So let me just cut it. First, the first thing God wants is a relationship.
Mm,
It's from relationship you can get into partnership with Him. Now, me and you want to make a business.
mm,
I would rather that I know you,
yeah, personally.
either I know you personally or know your company or
Mm-hmm.
know what your company. Then there's a relationship, establish a relationship before we can get into partnership.
Mm.
So what people just want from God is that partnership aspect, that you just milk God, you do this without having a relationship. First, build your relationship with God. It's from relationship that you can have a good and sustainable partnership with God.
Do you have
Yeah,
anything?
yeah, yeah. I mean, he's almost said it all,
Mm.
almost. But, one thing I always tell, one thing I always tell God, time to time, when I wake up in the morning and before I go to bed, I always tell God, I say, God, I don't. This is what's it again? God, I tell God that God, this is not where I want to be, but I like what you're doing with me,
Mm, mm,
right? There's a place I know that, despite of everything that I have to go through right now, I know that there's a brighter picture. There's a place that God is taking me to,
there's a
and I
destination.
know,
There's a
and it is
direction.
that's why it's important to know what God has said to you,
Mm.
right? About
Yeah.
some that's the confidence that drives you, that gives you the particular drive. I mean, you are the owner of this blog now. There is a goal. This is not
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the end
yeah,
of,
yeah.
like, there's a goal for it, right?
100%.
And I'm sure that with time is a revealer of things. You understand better.
You've heard it all. Thank you for joining us on this episode. And like I said, to my left I have Strawberry, to my right I have Deolu. Small talk where I give the Strawberry, you know, he's advertising himself. So as you know, he's a fashion designer and an agriculturist. I remain Pretty Boy Chief. Until next time, I love you, but God loves you more. Peace.